What's going on, everybody? Lou from Life Beyond the Panels, and I have to say this week was probably one of the toughest weeks to come up with a top 10. I had a lot of books that made the top 10 that I was like, and a lot of books that didn't make the top 10 that probably could have been the top 10. I had books that could have been number one that didn't make number one, and maybe made number five and number four. So, yeah, I'm going to go through this list right now with you guys. Right. Coming in at number 10 is going to be X-Men issue number 33. Now, what I liked about this issue was Ben, really. I really thought he was a nice standout character in this one. I really enjoyed how the 3K storyline is moving forward. And I really think that I felt like we had like some really meaningful progress. I mean, you have here the main part of this issue with Ben and Quentin inside Schwarzschild's mind. To me, that was some really deep stuff. You get to see how scarred Ben is by what happened to him, what 3K did to him. And you get to see the dark side of him as well in the end. So I really thought this was a great emotional issue. I've been enjoying X-Men. I thought this actually was one of my favorite arcs that I've read in this entire run so far. So yeah, enjoyed X-Men number 33, and that's why it's going to get number 10 on the countdown. And comment below, are you guys reading X-Men? Do you guys enjoy X-Men? Do you guys enjoy Jed McKay's X-Men? I like Jed McKay a lot. I like a lot of things he writes, so no surprise that I'm liking his X-Men run. Coming in at number 9 on the countdown is going to be the final issue of Murder Podcast number 8. And I mean, overall, this was probably one of my favorite miniseries that has been going on. I'm kind of sad to see it go, although they might have hinted at the end of it that we might get a volume 2. We'll see if that happens, but I really enjoyed in this issue how the girls who you follow throughout the entire series, they didn't all of a sudden become like super badass, like invincible. I mean, they went through some real crap in this issue. They got their butts beaten down, and I thought it was a very satisfying conclusion to the series. Also, I was kind of surprised to read at the end that this was the first title from Ignition Press, which I didn't realize that, because maybe I thought the Beauty was, but maybe the Beauty wasn't originally Ignition Press. I'm not really sure, but yeah, either way, I thought Murder Podcast was an outstanding series. Let me know, guys, if you guys were reading Murder Podcast at all, and what you guys thought about the finale. Was it a satisfying finale? Did fall flat for you guys? Me, I really enjoyed it, and it got number 9 on the countdown. Coming in at number 8 on the countdown is going to be Captain America issue number 13. This is the second part of this arc where they're in hell, as Steve Rogers is inside of a coma right now, and to me, this has been a really fun, consistent story. I feel like this is like the classic good guy versus bad guy story going on right now. And you have our heroes, which is Captain America and a couple of others who are on this like journey. And they're gathering up people to help defeat Mephisto. Then you have Mephisto and the Red Skull, and they're kind of button heads, even though they should be working together. And then we get this cool reveal at the end. And Doom has been, he's been Doom. He's been Doom. He's been Doom. He's been doing things that Steve Rogers does not agree with, but yet they're on the same side of this. So I think it's been a really awesome book. I've had a lot of fun with it. Chip Zdarsky does a great job, and it's just been one of those consistent books that you can enjoy every single month. So this week, this day, I don't know, Captain America comes number 8 on the countdown. First, you guys are enjoying this video, do me a favor. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the bell, all those things. You know what they are. They help me, they help you. You know why they help you? They help you because you get notified when I post a video, when I post a short or anything like that. So I always appreciate it. And let's talk about issue number 7 on the countdown. I can't even talk. Number 7 on the countdown is going to be Avengers Armageddon, issue number 2, legacy number 804. So this issue does a great job with continuing the story. We have some crazy stuff going on here with the Red Hulk, but most importantly, we get some crazy stuff going on with Eric Colton in this. I really feel like this book may be more about him than it is about Red Hulk. Comment below if you guys read it and if you guys agree with that. To me, the stakes have been risen to another level in this, and yeah, I'm along for the ride. This is just a good all-around issue for this particular event. I don't really have much more to say about it. I enjoyed it, and I thought the artwork was really good as well. So yeah, what do you guys think? Comment below. This is number 7 on the countdown. Number 6 on the countdown is If Destruction Be Our Lot, issue number 3. And yeah, this continues to be just an incredible book. That shows you what kind of week it was. The kind of week it was that If Destruction Be Our Lot was like such a fantastic book, and yet here we are. This is like what, number 6 on the countdown? The world building in this issue was probably my favorite part. Getting to see all the different robots. Like you have a hooker robot, you have a drug pushing robot, but all the stuff with the human in this, and them running after the human, and the human not wanting anything to do with them, and Abe is like, man, he just wants to understand what is happening, and I think that's the best part about this book. And really, the end of this issue was kind of surprising. The more and more I think about it, how interesting the end of this issue is, and you got to read it to find out. And I hope you guys are reading this, and if you don't, definitely pick it up and trade. I think it's an ongoing though, so even if you can pick up the past issues, I'm definitely going to highly recommend it. This is just such a good book. If Destruction Be Our Lot, and the artwork is also fantastic in this one. Speaking of fantastic artwork, let's talk about issue number 6 of Arcadia. Another one that the world building has really stepped up its level. This one is coming in at number 5 on the countdown. I feel like every issue of this is almost like we're putting together more and more pieces of this puzzle. It's interesting to see what happens with one of our characters here, and how that's going to change everything. I feel like things have kind of changed. This is the end of the first arc, and it really felt like the end of the first arc, because now we have to really move forward from what we learned here at the end of this issue. The action in this issue was really good as well. I enjoyed that. Again, the artwork is fantastic. Again, what I love about Arcadia is you get the little QR code to listen to the music that should go along with the book from their YouTube channel. I think that's always really neat. So Arcadia just continues to be a really good book. It's one of those books where I think it's going to be even better on the reread as well, which is why I think I mentioned I would recommend getting this in trade, because I know there are times where I'm like, what happened? Because so many little pieces are being uncovered in different issues that you may forget about a detail, especially with, it takes like 5 weeks for the book to come out. But if you can recap it, which I recommend doing sometimes, you get caught up again real quick. Okay, that's what all of this meant. And now when we get to this end of this issue, now we got something even more to like roll with. So it's been really good. I recommend Arcadia by Ignition Press. Coming in at number 4 on the countdown is going to be The Darkness, issue number 6 by Image. Now, this is a book that almost didn't make it into my polls this week because League of Comic Geeks forgot to put it on my poll list. But I found out that it was missing, and I made sure that I got it. It's been on a couple of months hiatus. They did a standalone issue for Angelus. I think it was last month or 2 months ago. But here we pick up, and the major part of this issue had to do with Jackie and Jenny. I don't want to give anything away, but Jackie has a secret, which we all know what it is, and he's been keeping from her. And she pretty much finds out what it is on her own. And it becomes a really, really deep conversation, which turns out to be even some more craziness. And this, to me, had an ending that I was like, holy God, how is this not my number 1? I don't know. I do know, because you'll find out. But this could have easily been my number 1, because I was like, my mouth dropped at the end of it. Darkness has really good artwork, amazing artwork. Like when you get the double page spreads in this, it's amazing. This is what makes me enjoy singles, is issues like this. You can't replicate some of the artwork in an omnibus or even a trade when you have some amazing double page spreads, and this does that. The writing is really good in this as well. Been enjoying this. I'm really glad it's back. And boy, have they got me wanting issue number 7 like right now. But we have to wait a month, I guess, to see it. So anyway, this ends up number 4 on the countdown. Coming in at number 3 on the countdown is going to be Batwoman, issue number 5. So Batwoman, issue number 5. I didn't expect this to be number 3 on my countdown when I started up the week, but here it is. I was really, really floored by this issue. Now, I've really liked Greg Rucka's Batwoman to begin with. Effigy, I thought, was really, really good. I like the emotion of Kate and Alice, and we really get that in this, and we really get a deeper look at Alice and really how broken she really is. And, I felt like this was her issue, and you have really some great conversation between them, and it really, again, leaves you wanting more. The end really leaves you wanting more. And I feel like that's what makes a good comic, when you are excited to buy the next issue and disappointed that you can't just read it right now. And yeah, that happens here. And Greg Rucka is really, really good at writing emotion. You know, I felt that when I was reading the Wonder Woman omnibus by Greg Rucka. Also, I really enjoyed the artwork in this, even though it's not like cartoony artwork. It's a little bit of broken artwork in a way. It fits. It fits for what this comic book is. It fits the emotion of this comic book. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It gets number 3 on the countdown this week. Now, number 2 on the countdown could have easily gotten number 1, but it got number 2, and that is going to be G.I. Joe from the Armageddon universe, Joshua Williamson. This book was insane. So good. We learn that about these ghosts, that maybe they're not really ghosts. But to me, the big thing was the build up right towards the end. Not only, I don't want to get right to the end right away, but I mean, because I really like, again, what we learned from Risk here. I really like Risk as a character. For somebody who was not part of G.I. Joe before and that was created for this Energon universe, he's been a really, really good, deep character. I love the stuff with Destro and Baroness. So good, considering in the Energon universe, they're not the Destro and Baroness that we know from A Real American Hero or from G.I. Joe's past, where they're both on Cobra. Baroness is on G.I. Joe. Destro is on Cobra. But yet, in these issues, we got to see them together working as a team, and it makes me wonder what's going to happen going forward. And then, the reveal at the end, we knew already what was kind of happening, but to see what happens at the end was completely mind-blowing, so amazing. I love this so much. It could have easily gotten number 1, but it got number 2, and that's because this next comic got number 1. And that next comic is Absolute Green Arrow. Absolute Green Arrow continues to be an amazing mystery. And again, things just unravel, and then more things come up. And again, a reveal at the end where it's like, holy crap, I think we know kind of what's going on. And then you find out that it got extended for 12 issues, which is even better. Like, the mystery behind Oliver Queen and what is going on, that's what this book is about. And really, it cranks up to a next level. It's a violent book. I like how violent this book is. I like Black Canary in this book, so different than her regular version, and yet, like, so engaging. The supporting characters we've seen so far that may or may not have a long life expectancy in this book, but that's all right. It's just been such a good book, and to me, I'm shocked at how good it's been. And if they even wanted to go on 12 issues and let's just keep this going, we can. I don't know how they do that. It's going to be interesting, but we'll see. And I like that about it. So yeah, Absolute Green Arrow gets number 1 this week. And comment below, guys, what is your number 1, number 2, number 3, top 3, top 10, top 12? Let me know what you guys know down below in the comments, and let me know what you thought of these books here. But now we need to find a cover to go on that wall back there, because that's what we do next. And I'll be honest with you guys, I already figured out what it's going to be. I already know. It's going to be this one right here. I absolutely love this cover. Batwoman, issue number 5. But I'll let you know what other books I was kind of thinking about. I was thinking about the Absolute Green Arrow for going up there on the wall. And I was thinking about potentially The Darkness. This is amazing artwork going up on the wall. But ultimately, I've decided with Batwoman. I just love this here. You got Kate on one side, Alice on the other side. The glass, the mirror, and this is the perfect photo, the perfect drawing, the perfect illustration for this issue and for this story. And you know what? Not that I've seen anybody ever say, I get sick of seeing the Kate and the Alice storyline, but to me, it's so intriguing. And I'm excited to see where we can go next here with Batwoman and Greg Rucka as we go into now our second arc. So yeah, I'm going to throw that on the wall right back there, right after the video finishes. But until then, hey guys, let me know what you guys think of this video. Do you like it? Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And until next time, see ya.